Hello folks, welcome to Crochet and Knitting with Virginia. Hit the subscribe button, hit the top notification bell, and get all my notifications. Share this YouTube channel with all your crochet friends, family members, etc. Today we're going to do the corner to corner, also known as C2C. How to do that? How do we do anything if you've learned from the single, half, double, double, treble, and even a slip stitch video? You always make your starting slip knot tail as long as the crochet hook. And now that you have that, you can start the slip knot. And you should all know the slip knot wraps around like that. Pull up the loop, pull the back loop tight in the front, and flop that off. Grab your working yarn, pull tighter. Now leave that, place that on your hook, and then pull tighter. Now never pull too tight. You always want a slight little gap. Always want that slight little gap. Okay. Now put your yarn over your finger and put your thumb and middle finger right on this knot here and hold it for sturdy stability. Chain one. Now hold the entire chain. Now you'll have even more sturdy stability. Ready, set, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold here. By the way, never have your yarn tail inside the palm of your hand. It gets distracting. Notice, no distraction, right? Okay, so you did 5. Now you can easily work a small swatch of the corner to corner. We're going to chain one more for 6. Okay, so I will undo that and I'll demonstrate. The slip knot is still there. Slap it back on your hook. If you undid it, redo a slip knot. Not that difficult. Just keeping this tail away from the palm of your hand is pretty difficult. Okay. Ready, set, chain 1. Get a grip. Chain 2, chain 3. Placeholder right there on the 3. This is where your hook will go after you chain 4, 5, 6. You just chained 6. On the 4th chain from the hook, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. The 4th chain from the hook, or your placeholder chain, put the hook right into there. After you've done that, you see how there's 2 more left? A 1 and a 2. You will double crochet into that one. Alright, so wrap the yarn, place the hook, and double crochet. You know your double crochet, right? Yarn over, place the hook for a second double crochet. Keep that yarn tail out of the palm of your hand. At first that's hard to do, but right after you do this, you can grab that tail like I did and toss it aside. I don't like yarn tails. They always get in the way at first when I do the first chain 6, but after that we move away from the tail and the tail no longer there in the way. And your working yarn not bunched up in your palm of your hand either. You can always put the tail in this other hand and try working. I'm going to redo that. two loops, go through two loops. You just made a box or a corner, a block or a corner. Ready? Turn your wrong side, wrong, right side, right side. All right, flatten this like that, and that is the start of your box. Now you'll have to make 2 more above that, and then 3 more, and then 4 more. After that, I will show you how to decrease, and if you want, you can undo the 4 and continue till you get to one of these numbers, and then decrease while increasing on the opposite side. I'll also show you a rectangle version. Alrighty, here we go. Chain 6. Start with 3 chains, placeholder, so you can let go of this block and touch chain 3. Now go 4, 5, 6, or do 1, 2, 3, placeholder, 1, 2, 3. Either way, depends on how your mind works and how your mind doesn't become so tiring. One double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Now you'll want to turn your work. So you see the yarn tail, use the opposite end and turn your work that way. When you decrease, you'll do the same thing. Turn your work that way. Don't use the tail side and bring it towards you. That just messes it up. Bring the tail side downward and then up towards you, which means start with the opposite side and turn your work. For those that are confused and lost, hopefully that was clear enough. How do you do this? Simple. See the chain 3? It has to be on top of the hook, laying on top of the hook. So you'll pull the chain 3 out of the way, and see that gap? Place the entire hook right into the gap. Right into the gap. Pull your entire chain right into the gap, okay? Now you will yarn over and then pull this yarn right through. That's a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now 3 double crochet. 1, 2. Want to make sure your yarn is as loose as possible so it doesn't get stuck. And when you do this, always pull the first one over so the second one and third one will match up where they need to be. Alright, you just chained. You have 1 box, 2 box, 1 box, 2 box. This is the start of your corner. Notice this is an edge, that's an edge. That is the start of a corner. Now, you know how to do corner to corner, right? Some of you don't. So here's how I do this. 1, 2, 3. Find a placeholder. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, go ahead and go right into here. So, double loop over. Hook down, go into here. Loop over, hook down, go into the next one. Loop over, hook down, and go into the next one. Okay. Now what you're going to do is tail, opposite end. Opposite end will flip away from you. Opposite end will flip away from you. Oh, look, the tail's now on your end. The right side of the project is going to have a slip knot. See, the chain length is on top of the hook. Right on top. Okay. Through the entire big giant space there. Now you will slip knot, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Alrighty, check out my other videos on my YouTube channel for tips, tricks, tutorials, like yarn and hooks, how they go together, and so many other things you might not know about. Also, you can refresh your own memory that way if you knew something. And then you go to the single crochet, half double crochet, treble crochet, and slip stitch videos. And work with how a slip stitch would look, plus the single, half double, double, and treble, how those stitches look. And when you're done, you'll understand how to do this corner to corner better. To increase, you chain 3 and you do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. To decrease, you don't do this part here. You would only slip stitch, and then now that you did that, tail, no tail. Take the no tail, flop it over, and create a right side. Now work on the right side, completing the entire block itself. So you just have right now 1, 2, 3. Only have 3. Notice it says 37 blocks. It doesn't mean, what it means is these little ones are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 total, but there's 3 across. So buy a brand new skein, S-K-A-N-E is how it's pronounced. Skein. I know it's S-K-E-I-N is the spelling, but S-K-A-N-E, skein, is the pronunciation. Buy a brand new skein. That is in this red part. 7 ounces only. Do the full entire initial corner to corner and go along here. When you're done, if the top of this is 1, 2, 3, and you count it and it says 37, that's what 37 blocks are. If it's not 37, start with this one. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and continue. And hopefully that is 37. Wherever 37 ends up being, you yourself will know, oh, 1 7-ounce skein is 37, but how is it 37? Is it these 3 across the top, or is it all these individual ones by themselves? This is now 6. It's 3 here, 1, 2, 3, but it's 36 total. There's 6 of these total. Right now there's 6. So 1, 2, 3. 3 along the top, which means I just made 3 rows, but 36 individual blocks. And I think that's what 37 is. You can determine that on your own when you buy one brand new skein. of yarn, one brand. Or if you want to buy a cake, feel free to buy a cake, but it has to be 7 ounces. Okay? If it's not 7 ounces and it's 14 ounces, then 7 times 2, well, what's 37 times 2? Or 7 plus 7 is 14. Now your skein or cakes is now 14. So the 37 plus 37 is now a number. And that's the number that you have to work with. If you're doing 14 ounces, make it that big. So to do that, 37 times 2 is 74. 37 times 2 is 74. 37 times 2 is 74. Remember that. If you're doing a size 14, you'll do 37, which means you just used 2 skeins or 2 small cakes. 7 ounces is small, 14 ounces is medium, and if you want to do 7 and 14 times 2 is 28. If you want to do 4 of them, that's 28, but 7 ounces is what most things are. Everything else comes into play after that. Anyways, I will take a break from this. You are going to simply have your tail on the wrong side or the left. Chain 6. Do your 3 double crochets by using this placeholder at 3, and then chain 3 more. That's a total of 6. Now work the last 3, and when you're done, take this section and turn it away from you. Slip stitch in here, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Chain 6, work the last 3 chains from this thing. Chain 1, 2, 3. Work the 3, 2, 1. When you're done, your project will then look like what this does. Just repeat that when you're done. And you have a total of whatever you'd like. I'm preferring 4 right now, so along the top, 1, 2, 3, so 4, and then after 4, we will decrease, so I can show you a small little face scrubby. If you have cotton yarn, get out the cotton yarn, and make this until there's only 4 along the top. There's 3 right now, just make 1, 2, 3, 4, so make sure there's that emptiness has 4 in it above these 3. Come back to me afterwards, replay the video afterwards, and we'll continue on. So for now, pause the video and I will be back. I'm back. Are you back? Do you have 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you do. Okay. Increase on this side. You would chain 3 and then placeholder, chain 6, and do that, and then go along to the other side. But we're going to decrease. So this video, that's 19 minutes in, or 19. So we are going to start a decrease. To do that, fill up your entire work right over, like that. Opposite edge of the corner of the tail, right here is where you're gonna flip your work. Grab that yarn and hold it. Look at this, how there's 1, 2, 3 double crochets, slip stitch above those. To do that, you might want to pull that yarn out of the way real quick. Go into here and pull up and pull through. Okay, do another one. That's that, and do the very last one. Okay, now you'll slip stitch right into this section, which is great. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets. Chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain right here. You'll do that here and here. Chain 3, 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets. Slip stitch, turn your work. When you get to here, slip stitch, turn your work. Got that? And you'll slip stitch along the 3 double crochets right here. Plus you'll slip stitch into here. Now that it's on this side, you'll see how it works. You continue the chain 3, 3 double crochet up to here and slip stitch there and turn your work, and I'll come back. Notice this. I did it all and I slip stitched. Take the opposite corner of the tail, the opposite, along the edge, the opposite corner, turn it away from you, okay? Okay. Pull up with this. One, 2, 3. Do 3 double crochet into here. 1, 2, 3 double crochet. See how there's one left to do? Turn your work. Now look this. Slip stitch right into here. Slip stitch right into here. And later on, when we get to here, see how I said you're going to slip stitch here and turn your work? That's what I meant on the other side. I know it looks like a mistake that I made, but it's really not. So let's just slip stitch other one. So you slip stitch along the top, go into there, that space, and do that. You get the whole slip stitch along the top. You get this slip stitch plus all these chains, plus all these chains, plus the slip stitches on here are creating a edge for your corner to corner. So when we get here, because you already have an edge coming in, we're gonna not do 3 double crochets at all in here. No, just a slip stitch, just a slip stitch. So now, chain 3, 3 double crochet, repeat here and here. When you get to these two, you'll want to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth one. Slip stitch in the fourth one, and that's it. That's all you have to do there. And then wait for me and I'll be back. So just pause the video and then replay the video. Okay? Okay. I'm back. Oh, look, you unpaused the video and you're playing the video. You can always rewind to where you might have mistakes and check to see if your work's correct. Remember these last 2 boxes? Like I said, this is the 4th box. Slip stitch the 4th box. Now, okay, we're going to actually turn the work. And you can see the chain 3, the 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Plus this area So what we're going to do, and I'm going to make this look neater because it looks crazy on my end. Okay, that looks a lot better. It's not as wide area here. Take this slip stitch right where this white one is. Depending on what color you are, you'll have, if it's all the same color, you'll go 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Right above there, slip stitch. Slip stitch. Up. The yarn sometimes gets snagged onto a crochet hook. Not a problem. Just redo it. Okay. Notice if I turn the work how I slip stitched, but I did not do anything else. That's because this slip stitch is now part of the border. The outside edging, outside edges, the outside edges of the project. Okay, so pretend this is a hand towel, 8 by 11. Outside edge, remember that, outside edge, remember the outside edge. That's what this is. So I'm going to turn my work this way, the double crochet, slip stitch into here, and then slip stitch into here. Alright, edge has finally been made. This one's been made. This one's been made. Alright, now we just got to make the edges here and here. Somehow up here. So, let's slip stitch. Chain 3, 3 double crochet. Slip stitch, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Get to here, slip stitch this one. I'll be back. Just pause the video and then play the video when you have just these 2 left. Slip stitch into there. Unpause the video. You're back with me. Notice how I had 2 left and I slip stitch here and there's that big space. That's going to be, like I said, the edging. Look where your tail is. Flop that other corner right over. Got it? Okay, good. Now, slip stitch, chain, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 3 double crochets. These are 3. Right at the top of the 3rd double crochet, slip stitch, next slip stitch, next slip stitch. Slip stitch into here, chain 3, 3 double crochet, oh, what do you know? There's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5 blocks. Boom. Okay, stop right there. So far you have 1, 2, 3, 4. This way you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 by 5 right now is considered a rectangle. This is the rectangle washcloth. If you have cotton yarn and you're doing this. Now, with the acrylics yarn, take this, opposite edge, flip it. And so it looks like it's closed in and it's all finished, but it's really not yet. You have to do some slip stitches. So slip. So remember, you closed in your last box with the boxes on the opposite side. You just closed in all these boxes, but you still have to, wrong side, flip to the right side, flip, to the right side. And in the right side, work the slip stitches. Then the slip stitch here. And now you can go ahead and fasten off. Make sure that your tail is about the length of your crochet hook is longer than that. A little bit longer. Just a little bit longer to weave in. Okay, that looks long enough. If not, pull out some yarn if you need to make it longer. Whatever you like. I think that's long enough. There. So now go like this. Pull this in. If you cut it off already, which I'm not going to because I'm going to use this for other projects because I have something else I want to do with this. You'll want to pull up and the whole loop will just fall right out. And then you'll take the opposite side and you'll want to tighten it right now. You'll want to pull and you'll want to tighten the one that's at near the screen like this one. It's attached to that ball, or I should say cakes that I was trying to do with my machine, but it ended up being a ball. So anyways, this part would be pulled all the way out, and this part you just pull on it and then it would tighten up the thing. That would be a slip knot, known as a fasten off. But since I'm not fastening off right now, I'm just going to stay like this. So far, you can see how you have your corner to corner. Right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. So let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. I want to hold that, right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's what I thought. 18, 19, 20. A 4x5 is 20 blocks. So remember up here where it's a 37 blocks equals 7 skeins. If you did not close it in and you left it wide open, you would have to count each individual to get to 37. When you do, you've used a 7-ounce skein. If you use 14 ounces, 37 times 2 is 74. 37 times 2 is 74. You'll have 74, and 14 ounces of yarn equals 74 blocks. So doing that, works out real well. Anyways, hope this helps you to increase and decrease. As for this piece of paper, it's a reference, and I do share this reference with people online as a PDF download on my crochet group, crochet tricks, tips, tutorials, yeah. So find my crochet group, tips, tricks, tutorials, and you will understand crochet references, tips, and tricks. That's all you have to look up. Crochet references, tips, and tricks. And share this with your friends so they can understand. Or you can go to facebook.com/groups/crochet references, tips, and tricks. This is where you will find this reference. In the file section, look for C2C rectangle blanket reference. The yarn you'll need is a 4. The hooks you'll need is 5. 7 ounces of a skein or hank or ball or cakes is 37 blocks. If you don't have 7 but you have 14 of your skein, hanks, balls, or cakes is 74 blocks, because you do 37 times 2, which is 47. 74. 37 times 2 is 74. So if this is 14, this is 74. Depending on, some cakes are 14. Look at the yarn label. It will tell you how much ounces you're working with. 7 ounces is 37 blocks. That's 1 skein for every 7. If you have 7 times 2, 14, so you'll make that times 2. If it's 7 times 3, you'll make this times 3. If it's 7 times 4, you'll make that times 4. Alrighty. If you want to do any of these, you will increase a certain amount to 42, and you'll decrease from 42 on one side while increasing up 42 to 70, or 67 to 80, or this one, or that one, or that one, or that one. You want to increase one side while you decrease the other side, and eventually it'll come up looking like a rectangle. Alrighty? Eventually. So, with that said, I hope you understand corner to corner. You could pause this right now at 38 minutes and come back at 38 minutes and 20 seconds, and we will continue with a rectangle version. Alright, see you soon. 38:24 is the start of this video. So if you rewinded it to somewhere to figure out what you're doing, if you fast forward it, or if you paused it and want to continue where you left off, 38:20, you can start from there. And I will now show you how to increase one side while decreasing the other. And it says right here, increase up to a number, then decrease the even side. Decreases are on the even side. This is the odd side, as I say, the wrong side. The right side is on the other side. So you'll increase. So what you'll do is you'll decrease. You will increase up to any number you want. Then decrease while you increase on the odd side, while you continue to increase on the other side. So this is the odd side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Even side decrease, odd side increase. So as you would chain 6, not doing that right now, we're going to turn the work. The opposite of the tail, turn the work. Remember to slip stitch above this. Slip stitch right in there. Slip stitch and slip stitch here and slip stitch here. A slip stitch starts at 40, 20. Slip stitch on the odd side. Now you will chain 3 double crochets, chain, slip stitch, chain 3 double crochets. Do that. When you get to here, slip stitch, and I'll be back to show you what to do. Alrighty, you did a slip stitch. You're going to chain 3 and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Do that. 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Now, that's what that looks like. That is your decrease on the odd side, going to increase on the even side. Okay, so let's increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 double crochets. In the last 3, you have your placeholder. That helps. Your thumb is your placeholder on where this hook needed to go for the first double crochet. Try a second double crochet in the next one. And a third double crochet in the last one. Turn your work like so. Just grab this ending opposite of the tail and just turn your work. That's simple. Slip stitch, chain 3 double crochets all the way down till you get to here, and then I'll show you what to do down here. You can now pause the video and just work on your own, and then play the video after I have completed all of this. Back. Did you slip stitch in here? Oh, goody. That's all you have to do. Now you will, over here, increase on this side. Make it chain 6. On this side, you will flip your work, and you will go right into here. Slip stitch 1. A slip stitch 2. Slip stitch 3. Got that? So you slip stitch this. You left this alone. And then you turned your work so that the this yarn you're wraps underneath your hook around this way instead of over this, which is nearer looking. And you slip stitch this slip stitch. So you have a slip stitch, a chain of 3, a slip stitch. That's going to be your edges, your sides, the bottom and the side, and slip stitch here, chain 3 double crochet till you get to here, and then I'll show you what to do from there. I'm back. Let's slip stitch this last one. Now, if you have the rectangle as you want it, you can stop here after you chain 3. 1, 2, three double crochets, 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, choice is yours. You can either turn your work and decrease, because now you've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4 by 7. Do you want that? If you want more, like 4 by 8 or bigger, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, placeholder, 1, 2, 3, and go into here, chain 6, 3 double crochets, starting with the 4th chain from the hook, and then go into the last 2 on the bottom. So you increase one side while you decrease the other side. Isn't that cool? You get the rectangle effect. Can you see the rectangle effect? I think I'll show you after this. Slip stitch. Slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochet. And then pause the video, do that, and when you get to here, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So, you chain 1 in this last one. Okay, this chain becomes part of this edging. So, flip your work. Oh, goody, we're going to decrease on the odd side, like it says to do. 1 decrease. 2 decrease. 3 decrease. And then we'll decrease into this. Da-da-da-da! We decreased along the double crochet and into the chain. Chain 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. And I hope this video is slow enough for you, resonates with you, helps you to understand how this is done. And you can always rewind and fast forward anytime you like. Slip stitch, chain 3, and 3 double crochet. One, 2, 3 double crochet. Okay, now we'll slip stitch into here. Notice how this side's getting smaller, but this side got bigger. This side helps this side as it gets smaller to become a little bit bigger as well. And notice how there's a rectangle forming. Well, I'm going to finish it into a rectangle altogether. So, here we go. 1, 2, 3 chains, 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3 double crochet. Now, slip stitch here, chain 3, 3 double crochet. Sometimes when my yarn gets stuck, I'll just pull my project up as I'm working, because it helps to work with just pulling this without actually letting go of anything. But that's up to you, how you feel. Like I could just pull my project sideways too. Okay. Now with the increased side, we would have increased with a chain of 6, but this time I'm letting go and loosening the yarn. I'm just going to take the tail side, opposite side of that, right there, flip the whole project over. And now we're doing an increase where it says, where's a decrease on the even side while you increase on the odd side up to a certain amount. Up to a certain amount. Once you get to that up to, you will then decrease both sides together. So now decrease both sides together. Like the squares, how some videos have square blankets, and you decrease both sides together. Okay. The best way to start a decrease on an increase is to say 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. Pull this yarn aside so it's not in the way, it's behind your finger and your finger's there. Always want to do 1, 2, 3 slip knots, and a 4th one would go right in this big old space, and you're gonna have 4 across the top. Now you can chain 3 double crochet all the way, pause right here, come back when you're ready and you've had a slip stitch down here, and I'll show you what to do next. So pause the video and then unpause when you're ready. Hello folks, did you actually slip stitch that very last one? If you did, make sure that this is more like way over here, like over there, like that. So when you go like this, it will look nicer. Okay, that was just tightening that a little because it seemed pretty loose. Now loosen it just a tad bit, so not too tight. Now we will slip stitch. Look at this. 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Slip stitch them. Plus slip stitch the space with the chain of 3. The chain 3, the space, slip stitch there, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip. Do this 3 double crochet. Slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 double crochet. Got that? All right. One more slip stitch to go. All done. Oh no, you're gonna increase. Nope. We're gonna turn our work by bringing this close to here, and we're gonna take this, put it right in between there, and move that out of the way. So when we turn it over, it'll be easier to work with. All right. Now turn your work. Boom. Oh, a beautiful rectangle for a Barbie doll blanket. Or little doll blanket. Alrighty, here we go. Slip stitch 1, Slip stitch 2, slip stitch 3, slip stitch 4, 1, 2, 3, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet. What do you know? Project all done. Gonna put the slip stitch here. Gonna turn your work. Turn your work. And slip stitch. Oh, look at how beautiful this is. This is it. Oh, slip stitch 1. I'm going to be funny right now. Slip stitch 2. Get a better grip on your yarn. Don't hurt your wrist. Slip stitch 3. Oh, yeah. Slip stitch right here. Boop. Oh, my God. I slip stitched. Everything's all done. I can weave in the tail and the fasten off if I want to fasten off the yarn like this, and then pull off and cut off here and use it as a weave-in. That's fine, but Virginia is going to reuse this yarn for something else. Oh, Virginia loves you all. You did such a glorious job. Do you know that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 9, 4 by 9. That's your 4 by 9 rectangle. I hope this has helped you to understand corner to corner. As always, I am Crochet and Knitting with Virginia. Please share the YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Hit the top notification bell. And let others know about my channel wherever you'd like. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And check out my other videos. Yay! Give yourself a round of applause. Maybe even a pat on the back with your right hand over your left shoulder and your left hand over your right shoulder. Pat on the back, off and on. And then look at your corner to corner rectangle. Yay! Drum roll, please. Congratulations to whoever made this. Yep, if yours looks like this, now you know how to corner to corner. Go teach others how to corner to corner. Alrighty. Here's my references. Take this. Go ahead and go to www.facebook.com/ crochet references, trip tutorials, and so go to my, if you go to Facebook itself and go to groups and type in crochet references, tips and tricks, you can find it. If you think you want to do it from a laptop, or then you can easily go to facebook.com/groups/crochet references, tips and tricks. Like I said, facebook.com groups crochet references, tips, and tricks. Alrighty, I will see you in the next video. And as always, share my facebook.com/groups/references, tips, and tricks group with others so they can learn some tips and tricks that are located in the references of that group. So when you're at the group, check out the files section, and in the file section you will see all the references, tutorials, tips, and tricks. Alrighty, and see you on the next video.